wearing white with another man with Hawaiian leis around their neck at a beach. And that the person said that they got this from Reddit.
The family's attorney, Sarah Azari, says Hannah's family immediately turned the information over to law enforcement.
Stricken father who rushed from Hawaii to lead the search for Hannah Kobyashi has killed himself. The LAPD confirms that 58-year-old Ryan Kobayashi ended his life after he jumped from the 7th floor of this parking garage.
Hannah Kobyashi, a 30-year-old woman from Hawaii, has become the center of a tragic and puzzling case that unfolded in November 2024. Her disappearance has not only left her family and friends desperate for answers, but has also shown a spotlight on issues of safety, mental health, and the dangers of manipulation.
Wearing white with another man with Hawaiian leis around their neck at a beach. And that the person said that they got this from Reddit.
The family's attorney, Sarah Azari, says Hannah's family immediately turned the information over to law enforcement. LAPD saying, "We are aware of these claims, but they had no impact on our investigation."
What law enforcement did in this regard, what investigation, if any, that they've done, who they've spoken to, we have no idea. So we are trying to investigate this ourselves.
While marriage fraud is a crime, Azari says the FBI tells her neither Hannah nor her family are being looked at for violating the law.
But there's some.
Hannah was known to be independent, adventurous, and deeply connected to her family. Originally from Maui, she had a close-knit circle of loved ones who describe her as kind and intelligent. In early November, she planned a trip from Maui to New York City for what was supposed to be a routine journey. Her itinerary included a layover in Los Angeles, where she was scheduled to catch a connecting flight to New York. However, she never boarded her second flight, and this was the beginning of a chain of alarming events. In the hours following her missed flight, Hannah sent a series of text messages to her family and friends. The contents of these messages were deeply troubling. She expressed fear and confusion, claiming she had been tricked and manipulated by someone she trusted. Even more concerning, her family noticed that the language and tone of the messages didn't sound like Hannah. There was speculation that someone else might have coerced her into sending them, or even sent the messages on her behalf. Surveillance footage at Los Angeles International Airport, LAX, showed Hannah leaving the terminal with an unidentified individual. This person's identity and relationship to Hannah remain unclear. The footage was the last confirmed sighting of her. Shortly after leaving the airport, her phone activity ceased, and her location became unknown. Authorities later discovered that she had been seen at Pico Station, a transportation hub in Los Angeles. This area was unfamiliar to Hannah, and her family struggled to understand why she would have been there. The situation took a devastating turn when her father, who had been tirelessly involved in the search for his daughter, took his own life. Overwhelmed by grief and anxiety, he left behind a grieving family already dealing with the uncertainty surrounding Hannah's fate. His death added a heartbreaking layer to an already tragic story, highlighting the emotional toll such situations can have on families.
Stricken father who rushed from Hawaii to lead the search for Hannah Kobyashi has killed himself. The LAPD confirms that 58-year-old Ryan Kobayashi ended his life after he jumped from the 7th floor of this parking garage near the airport. Just 7 days ago, Jim Murray spoke with the distraught father and Hannah's aunts.
The investigation into Hannah's disappearance is ongoing. Law enforcement agencies in Los Angeles and Hawaii have been working together, alongside the FBI, to piece together the events leading to her disappearance. One angle being explored is whether Hannah was a victim of human trafficking or another form of criminal coercion. The initial reports suggest she may have been manipulated by someone she met either online or during her travels, raising awareness about the vulnerabilities individuals face in unfamiliar environments.
It's a tragic and unexpected turn in the mystery of the tourist from Hawaii who went missing in Los Angeles.
Hannah's case has prompted conversations about the importance of travel safety, particularly for women traveling alone. Experts emphasize the need to maintain communication with trusted individuals, be cautious when forming new relationships, and remain vigilant about personal belongings and finances. Her family has also urged the public to come forward with any information that might help locate her, offering rewards and utilizing social media platforms to spread awareness. Beyond the immediate tragedy, Hannah Kobayashi's story has highlighted systemic issues. Cases of missing persons often involve a combination of personal vulnerability and external manipulation. Advocates for missing persons point out that many such cases do not receive the attention they deserve, particularly when they involve adults who are presumed to have left voluntarily. The Kobayashi family's persistence in keeping Hannah's case in the public eye has been crucial in ensuring that her disappearance isn't forgotten.
I believe that it was all because of a broken heart. He was just a father looking for his daughter, and he just couldn't take it any longer.
The emotional strain on Hannah's loved ones is immense. Her friends have described her as someone with a bright future, someone who brought joy to those around her. Her father's tragic death underscores the profound impact of not knowing what happened to a loved one. Families in similar situations often face a painful cycle of hope and despair, clinging to any piece of information while fearing the worst.
She was seen on surveillance at the Grove Shopping Center on November 10th and remains missing.
Hannah's case also serves as a cautionary tale about trust and manipulation. In an increasingly connected world, people often form relationships with strangers, both online and in person. While many of these interactions are harmless, some can lead to dangerous situations. Experts recommend verifying the identity and intentions of new acquaintances, particularly when traveling or dealing with unfamiliar environments. In the weeks following Hannah's disappearance, her family has remained steadfast in their efforts to find her. They have collaborated with advocacy groups specializing in missing persons cases, hoping to increase the visibility of her story. It serves as a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of community in times of crisis. The questions surrounding her disappearance remain unanswered, but her family and friends refuse to give up hope. They cling to the possibility that Hannah will be found, that she will come home, and that they can begin to heal from this unimaginable ordeal. For now, the search for Hannah continues. Her story has become a symbol of perseverance and the enduring strength of family bonds. It also serves as a call to action for greater awareness and preventive measures to protect individuals from similar fates. As her family waits for answers, they are surrounded by a community of supporters who share their hope and determination to bring Hannah back.